Water, it's the source of all life, the element that sustains us, and yet it's also a force of destruction. Throughout history, water has held a profound symbolic meaning in mythology, representing both creation and chaos, life and death, and the cycle of rebirth. From the flood myths of Mesopotamia to the sacred rivers of India, water has been central to the myths and beliefs of cultures around the world. But why is water such a powerful symbol? What is it about this essential element that has captured the imagination of humanity for thousands of years? In this video, we'll dive into the deep, mysterious waters of mythology to explore the symbolism of water, from its role in creation stories to its association with destruction and rebirth. So grab your metaphorical life jacket, because we're about to embark on a journey through the myths and legends that have shaped our understanding of water. In many mythologies, water is the primordial element from which all life emerges. In ancient Egyptian mythology, the god Nun represented the chaotic waters that existed before creation. From these waters, the first land emerged, and the sun god Ra was born, bringing light and life to the world. Similarly, in Mesopotamian mythology, the god Enki ruled over the fresh waters of the Abzu, the underground ocean that was the source of all life. The Babylonians believed that the world was created from the body of the water goddess Tiamat, who was slain by the god Marduk. Her body was split in two, forming the heavens and the earth, and her tears became the rivers and oceans. In Hindu mythology, the god Vishnu sleeps on the cosmic ocean, and from his navel grows a lotus flower, symbolizing the birth of the universe. These creation myths highlight the dual nature of water. It is both chaotic and life-giving, a force of destruction and creation. In the next segment, we'll explore how water is also associated with destruction and the end of the world. While water is often seen as a source of life, it can also be a force of destruction. In many mythologies, water is associated with floods and other natural disasters that bring about the end of the world. One of the most famous flood myths is the story of Noah's Ark in the Hebrew Bible. According to the story, God sends a great flood to cleanse the earth of humanity's wickedness, sparing only Noah and his family. Similar flood myths can be found in other cultures, such as the Mesopotamian epic of Gilgamesh, where the gods send a flood to destroy humanity, and the Mayan Popol Vuh, where the gods flood the world to punish the first humans for their arrogance. These flood myths reflect the dual nature of water. It can both give life and take it away. But destruction in mythology is often followed by rebirth, as the floodwaters recede and a new world emerges. In the next segment, we'll explore how water is also a symbol of rebirth and transformation. In many mythologies, water is not just a force of destruction, it's also a symbol of rebirth and transformation. In ancient Greek mythology, the river Styx was believed to be the boundary between the world of the living and the underworld. Souls who crossed the Styx were believed to be reborn in the afterlife. Similarly, in Hindu mythology, the Ganges River is considered sacred, and it's believed that bathing in its waters can cleanse the soul and lead to spiritual rebirth. In Norse mythology, the god Odin sacrifices himself by hanging from the world tree Yggdrasil, which is said to be nourished by the waters of the well of Erd. After 9 days, Odin is reborn, gaining the knowledge of the runes and the wisdom of the universe. These myths highlight the transformative power of water, which can wash away the old and bring forth the new. In the next segment, we'll explore how water is used in rituals and ceremonies to symbolize purification and renewal. Water's symbolic power is not just limited to mythology. It also plays a central role in religious rituals and ceremonies. In Christianity, baptism is a sacrament that involves the use of water to symbolize spiritual cleansing and rebirth. The act of immersion in water represents the washing away of sin and the emergence of a new, purified self. Similarly, in Hinduism, the ritual of ablution involves bathing in sacred rivers like the Ganges to purify the body and soul. In ancient Egypt, the Nile River was considered a source of life and fertility, and its annual flooding was celebrated with rituals to ensure a bountiful harvest. In many indigenous cultures, water is used in purification ceremonies to cleanse the body and spirit, often accompanied by prayers and offerings. These rituals highlight the enduring symbolic power of water as a force of renewal and transformation. In the next segment, we'll explore how water's symbolism extends to modern culture and how it continues to shape our understanding of life, death, and rebirth. The symbolism of water continues to resonate in modern culture, shaping our understanding of life, death, and rebirth. In literature and film, water is often used as a metaphor for transformation and renewal. For example, in the novel Life of Pi, the protagonist survives a shipwreck and spends months adrift at sea, where he undergoes a profound spiritual transformation. In the film The Shape of Water, water is a symbol of love and connection, as the protagonist falls in love with a mysterious aquatic creature. In art, water is often depicted as a source of inspiration and creativity, as in the works of the Impressionist painters who captured the beauty of rivers, lakes, and oceans. Even in everyday language, we use water metaphors to describe our emotions. We talk about being flooded with emotion or drowning in sorrow. The symbolism of water is deeply ingrained in our collective consciousness, reminding us of the cyclical nature of life and the power of renewal. In the conclusion, we'll reflect on the enduring significance of water in mythology and culture. Water is more than just a physical element. It's a powerful symbol that has shaped our understanding of life, death, and rebirth for thousands of years. From the creation myths of ancient civilizations to the rituals and ceremonies of modern religions, water has been a central force in the human imagination. It represents both the beginning and the end, the chaos and the order, the destruction and the renewal. As we navigate the waters of our own lives, we can draw inspiration from the myths and stories that remind us of the cyclical nature of existence. Water teaches us that even in the face of destruction, there is always the potential for rebirth and transformation. So, the next time you stand by the ocean, a river, or even a simple glass of water, remember the profound symbolism it holds and the lessons it can teach us about the journey of life. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the symbolism of water in mythology. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating explorations of mythology and ancient beliefs. Let us know in the comments, what's your favorite myth or story involving water? Stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, just like water, life is a cycle of endless possibilities. Until next time, subscribe for more mythic tales.